Hey, thank you for joining us for episode 22 of Fool's Banter Radio. I'm your host, Brad. Joining me is the full crew today. On my left, we have Kyle that has a mouthful of some chips. I was so tempted to say dicks, but...
Leave it up to your imagination.
Then we have Keith, who could shave his head and become the Diablo 3 monk right now.
What's up?
The plaid Josh.
Yeah, sure.
Plaid.
And Captain America Steve.
Yeah. I got the Never Ending Levels Captain America, right? Captain America. Nice ringtone. Captain America. Captain America.
Oh my God.
Captain America.
What are all these Captain America, Steve? You got the
sweater, shirt, and socks.
And socks. He's rocking Captain America socks. Who does that? No, I have Superman socks.
I also have like a full Avengers. It's got like Thor's hammer and the shield and Iron Man's helmet on the socks. And then I got one that just says Marvel and it's like black.
Is that what Mommy
you know what's
for Christmas?
funny?
No, I just bought it myself. Last night.
For me.
Just like this sweater I bought last night.
I still have not gone to go see Civil War.
Wait, gone to see Civil War?
The Civil War for... I guess you haven't gone to go see Avengers Civil War.
You're right, guys.
Gone and see it. That was in theaters a year ago, Keith.
I still just can't ignore them.
I was like, fuck, dude, now that I know I can't have chips, I really want chips.
Oh, man, but Keith has not gone to see movies. I have not gone to see movies either. It's okay, Keith. This is kind of a spur of the moment episode. We're chilling here in my garage, so it's gonna probably be pretty echoey.
Hey. Here in my garage.
Just here in my garage.
I've never actually seen that video.
We're recording from my Lamborghini.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
But you know what's really important?
It's a Hot Wheel. No.
It's all about
It's
those
a Hot
butts.
Wheel.
It's a Hot Wheel. We're all trying to stand on my Lamborghini at the same time. Anyway, what you guys been up to? Don't everyone talk at once.
Wow, you only waited like half a second to say that.
Yeah. Through the power of editing, I'm going to put about 3 or 4 seconds in there. So we're
Fucking
You better leave that part that you just said
just
in
sounds like
there.
a cricket in there. Dude, we're going for sound effects now.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about getting a soundboard, and we should get a bad soundboard.
I played a shit ton of Hearthstone. That was really fun.
That reminds me of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What?
Where they're trying to make a podcast, and they get a soundboard, and they have silly sounds, and the entire podcast just turns into them playing silly sounds on the soundboard.
Oh, my God.
Like a cheesy rock
Okay, so
station.
I think we've decided that we do not need a soundboard then, because that's what I think it will turn into.
Hell no.
What are you talking about? That sounds awesome.
Or instead of a soundboard, we could just have everyone like unmute their ringtones and just let them go off with all their notifications.
With all the mean glory.
We'll get plenty of soundboard like sounds going on in here.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I don't know what my ringtone is right now.
Whatever.
It's like Jurassic Park or something.
What?
My ringtone.
I'm about to change mine to the Metal Gear Solid.
I've been waiting for it.
I have the sound of an exalted orb dropping from Path of Exile.
What a nerd.
So, I even said it to Keith. I was like, I wonder how long I'm going to be seeing Brad before he says something about Path of Exile. I said that.
Well,
It's like, I don't know, like a minute and a half probably.
Yeah.
Actually, I brought up Path of Exile on our car ride over here. I'm not going to lie.
Just back.
Yeah.
Well, if he's going to bring up his game, I'm going to bring up mine again. I played it again, and I'm still fucking
Destiny?
get on top of at least my team's board.
Yeah, Keith, get on top of it, bro.
Wait, so it must be Paragon then.
No.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Destiny.
Oh, it is Destiny.
Crucible. Yeah.
Destiny 2?
You still play that
fuck
game?
that shit.
Fuck that game.
Yeah.
Wait, you back to Destiny 1 now?
He went from like...
Wait, seriously? What? Oh my god.
Damn, fucking
He
straight.
doesn't like Destiny 2.
Well, it's stupid. They're both
Makes him
stupid.
sad.
You're stupid on...
You're stupid.
You're at least half stupid.
You don't
because the first
say
one's-
that.
have really strong
Welcome
opinion.
to Children's Banter episode.
Wait, did we say what episode this
You're
was?
stupid. Yes, we did.
What episode is it? Is it 23?
If you don't know, then you're never gonna find out.
Yeah, huh? When I listen to it next week.
Nuh-uh.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit. So video games. Let's talk about some video games.
Hearthstone. Dude, I started playing Hearthstone.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The problem I have with that game is why does it cost so much either money or effort to fucking have a decent
Because
collection?
it's Blizzard.
Right?
Yeah,
it fucking
it's
kills
Blizzard.
me, man. I really
Box
want to
is.
play the game. I love card games, but
Overwatch.
that was hard
You
to
played
get over.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
I've been playing. Okay, so I just got Overwatch for my PC. So like I've been jamming out on playing it on my PC.
Quite a bit different, huh?
Oh my god, it's
probably
so much,
harder, right?
It's so much more precise.
Yeah.
I'm so much more precise. I'm like playing as Tracer and like, oh my god, I can actually get headshots on people now. What? I can actually kill people now? Even though I was able to kill them before.
And Josh is like saying, "Oh, the trackball, it's not as precise." And I'm like,
it's more
maybe
precise.
with yours when you're using it,
I'm
but
using a
mine.
trackball right now.
It's
Mine
not.
when
It's not as precise.
I don't believe that.
No,
for a
it's-
second.
It probably is just for Keith, but that's because the way he
right.
is used
Yeah.
to it.
If you're used to it for years, I guess.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Well,
I
that,
don't know. Still,
well, that is my mouse, so I'm good at it. I'm used to it now, but like, so I'm able to be precise with it. But I'm just excited for when I get a different mouse.
are you any good with Widowmaker yet?
Widow? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like
easier on
Hexa
the
killing
mouse.
their entire freaking team with her.
Hex.
Humble brag.
Like
Six,
all
isn't
six
it?
of them, one after the next,
Six.
after the next, after the next.
I was
just
thinking
hammering
it's
on
fine.
it.
I
He's
don't have
bragging
numbers
so
for it.
hard
I
right
just
now.
thought
I
it was
kill
5 on the
people.
team.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's what I
god,
can
I love killing
That's
people.
fine.
Headshots.
Over and over.
No, that's cool. Fucking every time I see like a Tracer replay on Reddit, I was like, that motherfucker's hacking. What the fuck is going on? Just like the Twitch shots that people make.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
what I
sense.
do. Like my
That makes
brother's
sense to me.
My brother's all watching me and he's like, damn, dude. He's like, what the hell's with that jitter in your hand? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm able to kill bitches, so it's working out for me.
Nice.
It's crazy. I don't understand it. You bitches are all cheating. I'm pretty sure everybody aimbots, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not unless I have E-bot up here.
Again, just too much
Open my
rage
brain.
going on in games like that.
Overwatch?
It's too toxic people.
So
that
I
you play with.
agree, and
Turn
as
off your
soon-
chat.
As soon as people start typing, I'm like, shut up, just play good and let's win this.
No, you're
And
not
then
wrong.
Instigate
Every
them.
single
Shut
time
up.
that I say that, like
Like,
literally
two.
9 out of 10 times that I say that, we win that match. Like when people start talking
Is that-
BS and you're just like, just shut up and let's play this game and let's win. We
You
win
tell
9
me you
out
won
of
at
10.
life. You learn the secret code to video games.
Just calming people down
Is
before
it
they
the
get all
Konami
crazy.
That's a cheat code. It just turns
Stop
human
the
beings
toxicity
into.
before the toxicity
No,
begins.
you can't get away from it sometimes. I don't know. It's just community's large. There's a shit ton of people, and
That's why I want
Yeah.
The one thing
there's a
It's
lot of
basically
everybody
the
different
Halo
hates
types of
community.
the fucking what was that guy called the
Oh yeah.
troll, the troll that goes in there and he's in it.
Torbjorn?
There's specific
he's
troll.
talking about
The
internet troll.
Josh is like, what character
Hold
is
on.
talking about it?
No,
Keep
people.
saying trolls
People,
go
the mental-
in there.
Oh,
People-
the internet trolls?
trolls.
So me.
The rage
Okay,
trolls.
you're
No,
talking
the
about
rage
me now.
trolls. The rage trolls.
It-
The ones that are just rar rar rar.
I
And
get
they're
you.
doing it, but they don't mean anything they're saying. They're just trying to piss everybody off on both teams.
It's the
I totally get it.
Gigante.
I
It's
thought-
like those are the most
I'm just
toxic
thinking of
people
the trolls
ever.
from Troll Hunter now. All the
They
different types
they
of trolls.
ruin the game, and they don't
He's
get
got the
it.
rage trolls.
What is okay? So
They smell your
Troll
fear.
Hunter is all over my fucking Netflix right now. There's a Christmas special,
Have you not-
Thanksgiving special. I think.
Well, okay,
What?
not the animated one. I'm talking about the indie movie.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that
Oh.
movie's beast.
What?
Like this,
I only have seen
this
it.
foreign
It's on
movie.
Netflix, look it up.
This foreign movie. It is like a sleeper until like the last half.
Well, no, when the first time the shit goes down, you're like, what the fuck? I didn't know that. You're like, I thought this was gonna be like some shitty documentary or
Yeah,
something.
because this guy's crazy as hell. They're like making fun of this guy trying to make a documentary about him, and
What?
And he's like, I hunt trolls and shit. And they're like, okay, let's
Like,
follow
okay,
this guy with
yeah.
the camera. Let's just fuck with him. And all of a
Wait,
sudden,
does he actually like?
fucking
fuck with
motherfucker is wearing a suit of armor and he gets slammed by a troll under a bridge and shit. They're like, whoa,
Oh
whoa!
my god!
And they're like
It's
freaking out, and there's
crazy.
crazy different kinds of trolls,
You just
kind of like
gave up-
Pokemon
You
and
gave
shit.
up the plot.
What the
Now
hell?
it's not funny
Dude.
anymore.
No,
Ruin
there's
it.
so much more.
Spoiler
You
alert.
Yeah,
gotta
you
check
watch
out
it.
that movie.
Okay.
It's
but-
all subtitles though because they
Yeah,
all
it's
speak
in, like,
different
Swedish,
language,
I think.
but Yeah,
Huh.
like I said, it's a foreign film, but it's pretty fucking good.
Right.
It's
to
so
that.
good.
It's pretty good. You gotta check it out.
So,
The end is epic as hell.
another game that I've been getting into for quite a little bit now, and it's gonna be interesting to you guys since you guys are Xbox people, and it's a PlayStation exclusive game.
Who's you?
I've
guys?
been playing Horizon Zero Dawn recently,
PC Master
Yeah,
and
because of the new expansion.
I just borrowed it from a friend. They had it, and I pretty much like snatched it and put it in my pocket.
Have you found
and
a
then
snowy area yet?
I told them afterwards, but I told them that I'm taking it, and then I freaking took it.
Is it good?
It is very good, actually. The story of it is building up like super massive, great. I don't know. I don't even know how the hell to explain it because I haven't gotten very far in it yet. I'm still on like definitely
I hear
the
good
first
things, but I do not own a console, so I
of the
cannot
game?
play the game. It's a problem I have. PC Master Race.
Okay.
Bitches.
But it's
I played Rocket of the League.
I play Rocket League.
Rocket of the Eve. He plays Rocket League.
Actually,
Rocket of the Eve.
I never play
Plays
Rocket
Rocket
League
Eve.
anymore. I play Eve like a motherfucker.
Oh, of course.
Even more sick ass fights since
Eve
the last
Life.
time we got
I've
together.
been playing so much shit.
What have you played?
So Xbox Game Pass was $1.
Hold on, I want
Wait.
to ask Josh stuff about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero Day?
Zero Dawn.
Tell me
So,
more about
Horizon-
So, have you
So-
found a snowy level?
Wait,
Snowy area.
wait,
Have
was
you
it
found a snow-
The
What's the
entire
story?
beginning world is snowy.
Okay, have you noticed that your footprints as you're walking through the snow, you leave tracks and stuff like that?
Okay. Yeah.
If you circle back around
That was still.
and it's snowing, the tracks will slowly start to fill back up.
Oh.
Really?
They
So they put that much detail into this game?
Oh.
Yeah, it goes even further.
Wait, have you played it?
All the grass
No.
is rendered
I've
under
heard
the
about
snow.
it.
Yeah.
All the grass is rendered under the snow. So if like something like falls and takes out a big bunch of snow, then you'll just see the grass moving around. Until
That
it
reminds
over
me,
it.
in Path of Exile,
Oh.
now they have this thing where if you use like a fire spell or whatever, it'll singe the grass and shit around you.
It's the little things, you
It's the
know?
little
It's
things.
the little things. It really makes a
Dynamic
difference.
Fire physics.
So in Horizon, the main basis of the game is you're a outcast huntress girl, and
With big tits?
nah, not really.
Yeah, they're covered by fur, bruh.
Dude, you just ruined
And
everything.
then you have, then they're furry big.
Yo,
This
I-
game is terrible now.
This game is rated
0 out of 10.
No titties.
No, I'm
involved.
sorry. I'm sorry. That was, I totally threw
You
it
just
off
go
there.
play
He's a tits guy. I'm everything guy.
Conan Exiles. You have a boob meter. Boob slider. Little
When you
itty bitty
move it back and
titties
forth,
and
you
giant
jiggle.
titties. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Just
Sorry.
like the dog
Sorry.
slider.
As this
I was
huntress
thinking about
girl,
tits.
you're running around with this bow,
And tits?
and you're pretty much killing all these like rampant crazy machines with this bow.
Do they have tits?
And they have tits.
Yeah, you actually
Yeah,
shoot
there's
them
a
off
cow.
and collect them.
You know,
right?
has udders. Udders are tits, right?
Oh, dude, I can
It's really.
Keith broke himself.
Keith totally broke his
I
leg.
don't even know what the hell happened, honestly.
Keith said something and just cracked himself
Yeah.
the fuck up.
I'm so
It was
sorry.
more the reaction I got out of him. He's like, he went right with it, and I was like, well,
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I really
Okay.
do want to know about this
You're
game.
all good, dude. So like you have to be really precise about where you're hitting your arrows, and like it's pretty easy materials to make new arrows. So the arrows are pretty like usable. Like,
Plentiful?
yeah, there's quite a bit of them as long as you're actually collecting resources. So like that game actually really benefits you for like collecting all the resources so that you can
hold on.
sell them off and get new bows and new equipment.
Eli
and stuff.
5, like the basic mechanics of how the game plays?
Wait, what?
Explain like I'm 5.
What?
That's
Are
what
you
he
not on
said.
Reddit? Oh my fucking god.
Explain like I'm 5.
Explain like I'm 5.
Eli 5.
Eli
Get out of
five.
here with that shit, bro. Just say.
I knew exactly what he
Just
said.
say.
If
Explain
anybody
it like
says
I'm
Eli-
5 years old.
I
What?
did say explain like I'm 5, so except for in Reddit terminology, if you're a fucking nerd, you'd probably
I'm not
know
on
that.
Reddit. Don't expect me
Dude,
to
why
know
aren't
that
you on
shit.
Reddit?
Reddit is
Because you
toxic
have
as
to
hell.
write.
You don't have to type anything, dude. You can straight up just
Just
look
walk-
all day.
I can't.
It's just
I
like
can't do it.
Facebook,
Nope.
but
I'm a doer.
Yeah.
I'm a doer. I'm not a reader. I'm not
That's
a
Okay,
reader,
sorry.
watcher,
Basic
listener.
mechanics
You
of the
do
game,
it,
like,
Keith.
like,
that.
is it like
No.
a sandbox, like a Minecraft kind of? How does I'm
Okay,
confused.
so it's kind of a like they built the entire
Assassin's
world. Yeah, that's a good way of
Assassin's
explaining
Creed
it.
So there's a lot
Yes,
of
it's kinda
pre-built
like a-
stuff, cities
yeah.
and NPCs and all that good shit that you
Yeah,
interact
and
Well,
the
it's,
NPCs that you have to go do quests
Robot
for.
dinosaurs. You go collect their parts.
Literally. So like these dinosaurs,
Whoa.
these like machines. So it was like what I'm taking out of the game is it's kind of like after the apocalypse happens, where
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like everybody just resorts back to their roots of the earth.
You slowly
kind
get
of,
some sort of
and they kind
details
of
of what
abandon
happened.
the like machine life. They kind of call it like cursed or something like that.
Oh.
And now there's like all these, because the machines they got a mind of their own, and like now the machines can control the other machines and tell them what to do.
Dude, sentient
There's actually giant ass robot dinosaurs that are the towers
Oh yeah.
What?
that you like uncover a map with.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Literally, like you have to
climb.
Yeah, you have to
top.
climb up to the head of it, and then you have to like stick your like a spear that you have with like a.
Plant your flag.
It's you override the machine,
Oh,
and
okay.
you start to obtain the information because at the
Can
way
you ride this big
at
dinosaur?
the way start of the game, as you're
Does
like
he move if you want?
actually yeah,
What's that mean?
you can ride it. You won't
Do
get
they
much out of
move?
it. Yeah.
Like, can you?
They
Is
just
there,
kind of walk around in a track.
is there any machines that you can take control of and fuck shit up?
Not that I'm aware of yet,
Oh.
but you can ride them like a horse.
I don't want to play it now because it doesn't have machines that I can't walk in.
But so like.
I'm just kidding.
You're trying to play Titanfall on some.
No, that's fucking cool. That sounds really awesome.
So the thing about this outcast girl is when she was really young, she found like a. The only way that I can call it is like an augmented reality thing that she found in like a ruins of all this old machinery, and she puts it on her ear and gets like. The augmented reality is the only way of explaining it, where you can literally
Google
like
Glass.
start
No.
seeing, you can start seeing information that's only mechanical, and that's why she's able to do most of the stuff that the other people can't, because she
You
can
can see like their weak
sense.
spots.
So,
Yeah.
so this the way it plays is somewhat like a Witcher, big open world with a lot of stuff to do.
Kind of. That's kind of what I'm getting out of it, except there's a set storyline, but at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure I could
Is
venture
it-
off in the
But
complete
there's
opposite
yeah,
direction
yeah.
that it's
It
telling
doesn't
me,
seem
and I
like
don't
there's a lot
think
of
it will
rails. That
stop
sounds
me.
pretty cool. I'm sad that I can't play it. It's on PS4, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not.
It looks so
I'm
good.
not a good gamer.
It's got like the best, from what I've seen, like the best like video and screenshot like built.
Oh, yeah.
Tools
On
built into the
PS4.
game. Like you can just pause and then just like go anywhere and just take a screenshot. So you can set
Screenshot
up
porn,
like.
video game screenshot porn.
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous, people love that so much. I've noticed they fucking love it, dude. Seriously, like you see so many pictures. It seems so simple, but to them they're like, man.
I'm sorry, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I saw this thing on Reddit of like Just Cause 3 how to capture a jet.
Oh, I saw that on.
Oh
I didn't watch
yeah,
it,
I just saw that.
The dude like shoots the bottom of this
That's a
like
repost,
gas
by the way.
gas tanker or whatever, and he like grapples onto it and like Bronco rides that shit up in the air as it's launched in the air,
When that-
jumps off and grabs onto the jet and like steals the jet.
When that game was really popular, fucking, you would see the craziest videos of, cause you got these grapples that you can plant on one thing and plant on another, and then when you choose, they can fucking come together, or they don't have to, and you can do all kinds of crazy. You can have up to like 3 of them, I think. And people would like
Depends
throw
on your
themselves up in the fucking air in a Lamborghini and like catch a Hydra that was flying by and do basically that shit.
They're like, people like Spider-Man, like in vehicles and shit.
It's
like that.
so fucking cool.
Well, yeah, you use it to the grapple to pull yourself, and you would like go right into your squirrels.
Yeah, oh yeah, and there's a fucking wingsuit, and if you know how to do it, you can basically fly forever.
Yeah, you can. There's like a leaderboard between you and all of your friends on PlayStation about which one of you can stay in the air for the longest time.
Yeah, and
And
there's trophies and everything.
I've literally been like staying in the air for 6 minutes plus, and I'm like, I'm bored. I'm bored of
Game
flying
is
now.
fucking cool though. Yeah, there's so much stuff. The basic like story mechanics, all that. Campaign, whatever is just like super cut and dry. It's like go here, kill 13 of these outposts and 10 of these things and blah blah blah. It's like super basic, bitch. But what you can do with the mechanics that they give you is much more fun.
Yeah, it's like finding
It's
a way
like-
to do
like-
it your way.
Yeah, like the
There's
new
so many
Zelda
ways.
game is a lot of
I
that, as far as I
love
understand.
that game.
So,
No.
just about one of the only like cinematic issues that I really have with Horizon
The titties don't bounce
is when you're talking to people, she tends to like start doing the same things over and over and over again, start making the
The
same
idle animations.
Yeah,
there's
like
not a lot of them.
it reminds me of like Mass Effect in that sense, where it's like you kind of just have, I'm gonna look at this person. Now I'm gonna look at this person while he flops his mouth. Now I'm gonna look at this person while he flops his mouth, not along to the words whatsoever. And it's
Okay,
just-
so yeah, I think I heard something about that where like the voice
It
to
gets
mouth animation isn't synced up.
It
and
gets
shit
super
like
consistently off, and you're like, oh my
I wonder
god.
if it was native in a different language,
That's-
because
that's-
that's usually the problem with
I think
games
so.
that are in different
that. It really
languages.
helps
believe
if you
it.
squint your eyes.
Or just close them. That really helps.
Or
Yeah, but then
Fallout
you
did a
can't see.
good
If
one.
you squint, you can somewhat make out the cutscene.
Fallout did a good one for some of them, where if like sometimes they're like doing something you didn't see their face, but they're still talking.
Fallout gets a pass because it's amazing.
Fallout also gets
Yeah.
a pass because the reason those
Well, I love.
Bethesda.
Don't get me
things are-
wrong, I love
but-
Fallout.
the reason it'll end up like that, where weird ass shit will happen, is because they're not stuck in any like cutscene or anything
Well,
when they're
it's
talking,
also-
because it's all done like real time in like the game, because you can disengage from any conversation.
Yeah, that's
You can
That's
look
true.
away
I forgot
and it'll
about
still
that.
be going on. So you're
That's
like,
true, huh?
and
Yeah, I
the
like that
NPCs
about
aren't
that.
stuck either. Like I've had
Skyrim
times where
first did that.
in the middle
Well,
of
it's the
something,
same.
Even Skyrim wasn't like
Skyrim,
what he's
it's the
saying,
same.
though.
Yeah, Skyrim, you
Huh.
could just walk away from someone.
Skyrim and
Originally.
There's you can't just walk away from
Yeah,
Fallout.
not like in. Oh, really?
Fallout,
yeah,
yeah.
Fallout's
You
different.
want-
not
Fallout,
Fallout
you just turn
3.
your head to the side and look away.
No.
And then you just
Yeah,
like.
and Skyrim wasn't like that. No, I think Skyrim.
Skyrim, you had to stop talking to the person to
Yeah.
be able to go away from him in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like, by the way that he's explaining it, you can kind of just be like him in the middle of talking, and then you're just
I
like,
don't know.
"Oh,
I
don't
have them
wanna
both
listen
on my
to it anymore."
computer. I'm about to launch it up
I
after
feel
this
like-
episode.
I feel like there's at least one of those Bethesda games where you're fucking forced to talk to. Maybe it's Skyrim or something. I don't know.
I think it is Skyrim.
Maybe it's
It-
where you
I think
can't
there's
just
a couple
fucking.
of scenes
You have
where
to like
you really
get through
have
the
to,
last
but
one.
there's not very many.
Okay, anyway.
Why do we start talking about fucking shitty
So
cutscenes?
like there's like one other criticism that I have about that game,
None
and
of
it's
his.
like so I played Breath of the Wild after I played Horizon, and Horizon came out before Breath of the Wild. So like their climbing mechanics when you're going up mountains.
Oh yeah, well, it's not
are
gonna compare
ridiculous.
to.
not
Zelda.
at all. You cannot climb up mountains worth shit in
You
that
want to
game.
climb
I
something?
dig
Just
that.
play
Like
Assassin's
literally,
Creed.
I'm all trying to climb up mountains, and I'm literally just sitting there spamming the jump button, jumping onto random rocks so that I can get up this freaking mountain, so that I can get to a quest on the top of it.
I get that. That happened to me with Dying Light because that game
Yeah,
is
that's
so
another one.
fluid. It's
That's-
moves
Oh my
so
God.
well. You can
I
get on
have
top
some.
of anything.
I have some hilarious videos of Kyle and I playing Dying Light
I've seen
on my
those.
Xbox.
Really? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
there's this one where we were on a bridge and we fought a couple guys and I needed health and there was a huge guy with a rebar club just slowly walking up on you and you're like going through your inventory trying to give me a health pack and I'm like, I'm not gonna say a fucking word.
Oh,
This
dick.
guy's rolling up on Kyle and all of a sudden, fuck dude. Kyle like finally gets out of his inventory and this guy just straight smacks him with a rebar club and Kyle's guy like folds in half and flies through the air.
Just like straight baseball bats.
Straight
the hell
up,
out of
man. Just like I didn't say a word and just this guy walked up on him for at least 30 seconds and then finally hit him.
I obviously blocked
It
that
was
from my
perfect.
memory.
And all you see Kyle's character do is get up and just walk over and like kick the guy and run away.
What
I
the
can show
fuck?
you that video. It's on the Xbox, but that shit
Yeah,
cracks
I've
me
seen
up.
that.
Oh
I love the
god.
clips. On
I had
We
some
should
good
get our
clips
blue-
on the Xbox.
I beat that game. Did you ever
I
beat
had-
Dying Light?
No.
I
game,
did.
baby.
I'm bad at
I
beating
didn't.
games.
You
I
did?
I
got
never owned it.
I got to the second fucking like level or well, excuse me, where you get to the rich district.
Yeah.
Rich dick stitch?
Yeah, big old dicks everywhere. I was
Rich
fucking
dick.
rich.
Dipstick.
Oh my god, I couldn't
Rich
believe
dick
it.
stick.
Oh.
Oh
No,
my
yeah,
God.
I'm bad
Welcome
at
to
playing
episode 3
Yeah.
of Rich Dick Stitch.
I had my fun with that game because it was just like the most satisfying zombie fucking smasher I've ever
Well,
played.
it was. Was it made as the same people as Dead Island?
No, I don't think it was.
Because
That's-
it was like a straight up Dead Island knockoff, but
It
with
was-
parkour.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
but
I
I
think
think
it was
it was
fucking
hard.
way
It was
smoother.
way better, yeah.
Way better.
That was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
buggy and
I just
clunky.
remember the first time you driving a machete into the zombie's head and just like the fucking sound that comes off and the feedback
Sorry,
of the controller.
my
You're
first-
like, oh my god, that was fantastic.
My
Let's do
first
some more.
memorable moment was the first time it becomes nighttime.
Oh yes,
Oh,
definitely.
you're like, oh fuck!
Just
And all this shit's
run away.
chasing you.
And then if you go, what was it like hardcore mode or whatever they added later, where you couldn't see the dude's cones, that made it even
Oh,
worse. Because
shit,
that was
man.
the one thing I didn't like about that. It was just too easy to evade them. Because even though it's like
I was
hard as
always
fuck,
just running
it's
through
like
the night.
it is pretty hard, but you could still figure out how to beat it because really easily.
You could really just run through the night. It didn't matter. Once you got like a lot of the high perks, you could.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
outrun
I mean,
anyone.
after like level 5 or 10, it didn't fucking matter anymore. Or well,
5 or 10, that's
however,
quite a
well, there was
different
2 different level systems,
Okay.
or I think there might even 3 or some shit like that. For
Yeah,
one
you
for
had, like,
killing
the-
zombies, and the other one for
Yeah.
what the fuck was it? I don't even remember.
Parkour.
It's like parkour and then just like general stuff like survival, like health and medkit use.
Yeah, no, it was just like the most fluid fucking game, like since like Mirror's Edge. I feel like I've ever played.
As,
Such a good.
as far as parkour goes, you mean?
Yeah, just like
liquid.
I don't know. It was,
It was very similar
fucking
to
clean. It
Mirror's
was
Edge a little
satisfying to kill zombies, especially.
bit. Could you run on walls in Dying Light?
Oh no, I don't think so.
No.
There was the grappling hook though. You don't need to run on shit when you got the grappling.
Yeah, once you got
Yeah.
the grappling, it just became cheese.
Yeah.
Well, it became Spider-Man, man. It's a fun.
Spider-Man and Zombie World, man.
It was fucking so cool. Yeah, that was a good game. Even though I didn't finish it, it was
Yeah.
super fun.
Anyway, you get on.
I think
Oh.
I've gotten my point across about it.
And we just
It-
talked like 3 minutes
Well, we
about
just
different game.
keep going off on
It
different
has,
games. That's
like-
that's fine.
It has like
was
the
a random
best
episode.
scenery in the game, like that I've ever freaking seen. Like you can literally just stop somewhere and look and be like, "Wow, this is the definition
Wow.
of gorgeous right here."
Wow.
This is literally the definition of gorgeous.
That's I fucking hate when you use the word literally. I'm not gonna lie. I literally fucking
I
hate
literally
it.
hate it. That's sweet, man.
Oh,
Anyway.
shit.
Anyway, Steve, you're dying to talk
Ex-
about your games over here.
Xbox Game Pass was $1 for a month or 3 months,
What?
whatever it is. Yeah.
Was it really?
And
Is it
then
still?
the maybe
$1
I don't
for
know.
3 months?
Yeah, I think it is for all this month. It's for the
I'm
rest of the
getting
month.
it.
It's $1 for. I think it's just a month.
Does that
actually.
mean they're desperate?
Go on.
So I can get it again?
Yeah, it's $1 and like they donate
Place
the other
it down.
9 that you would have paid to charity or something like that.
That's
What?
cool.
Yeah, but I
On
was like,
Xbox.
yeah, I'll get on there. I'll play some games, get some achievos real quick.
Steve-O with his
I love it.
achievos.
What?
I played through Metro Last Light because I realized I had never beaten it on the computer.
Did you get all your
Yeah?
Cheetos?
So I played. Yeah, I played.
I
it.
tried
You're playing
that
the Chivo that
recently.
shit?
It's so good.
It is. I don't know. It's still just a generic shooter, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an
I just
old
played
game,
the
but the
whole game.
graphics
I just played the whole game.
definitely
stealth.
I
hold
think
up on
it's a
PC.
nostalgia thing more than anything, probably.
Have you played the Redux, like the new
No.
version, or was it the old one?
The old one. It's whatever you had on your Steam family share.
Yeah, that's the old one.
That's the old one.
But yeah, and then there was.
I don't
another
buy
gun-
games. I just play the games you buy.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
right.
Cheap ass.
That's all that I want to do, but Steve won't put me on his damn family
Too
share.
many people,
on
bro. It's
Steam.
fucked
Me
up.
only.
You can't do that shit, man. Then
Can
nobody
you,
gets
I
to
don't
play.
even know if you can do multiple people on.
You used to. You had itchy
I
up on
guarantee
that
that you
shit.
can do more than just
Yeah.
one person.
You're
Yeah.
still not getting it.
You guarantee.
I got his family share. What's good? He's got good shit like Fallout 4 that I don't own. Well, on PC.
I
no,
just
I
want
don't
to
know.
play.
I do have
I
it
just
on
want to
PC,
play
though.
more games than what I have. I just want to play some new freaking games already. And I look at Steve's list and I'm like,
Oh, man,
my
you should see
God.
my library. It's full of so many
Oh
good
my
things.
I love
God.
Josh's like,
Oh, yeah.
I really need to play some new games, and then he's coming over here like, I haven't played Smash Bros. In forever.
Are you still doing the tourneys?
Not.
Is that harder to do right
So
now?
I moved up to friendly.
Yeah.
And there's like no tournaments
Yeah.
on friendly.
Okay.
Start your own, man.
Yeah, right.
You
Do-
get,
dollar
you get like
entry
2
fee.
dudes, one of them's fucking super creepy.
Yeah,
Palmer
right.
wants to
Actually-
fuck you.
It's like, oh, I love
Hopefully
when
not.
you hit my Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be like, all right, guys, we're done for today.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You like give me
You
$10.
won.
I'll
Use
hit your
your
Pikachu
$5.
again.
Yeah, you won.
$5? You fucking shit.
For just hitting
$1
his
for
Pikachu.
Yeah.
entry.
You got $5 for just hitting his
For
Pikachu?
$10,
Yeah, right.
you can watch me touch my
What are we
Pikachu.
talking about?
What do they give you if you stroke his Pikachu?
Guys, hey, you Pikachu, man.
For $15.
I choose you.
Screw that game. Hey, you
God damn
Pikachu.
it.
Screw that
Oh my
game.
What the fuck is Hey You Pikachu?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why are you ashamed of yourself?
For knowing what that game is,
What is
yes.
that game?
It
Keith
sounds like
turned
it was
into
on
Cousin
Nintendo
It.
64.
What the hell?
I don't. I don't
Was it
even
on
wanna-
Nintendo 64?
It was on the Nintendo
okay.
64.
Got it.
No, it was either on the 64 or the GameCube.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
that
I think I remember it.
you
I
had
think
to
it's
use like
64.
a microphone and shit. And it
Oh, the
was-
singing one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's.
Don't
remember
fucking
that.
lie
I think
to
I
us. I
remember
think
that.
you know a lot more than you're letting on.
I don't
think I
know.
know.
From here, let me tell you about this game. So I have no clue
I don't
about
know
this
it.
game.
It's-
I
I'm
don't
so
even
sorry.
want to
time.
recall the memories of that game because it was
Whatever.
just so like
blocked it
okay,
out.
there was a
Whatever.
Pikachu running around a house, and then you'd say, "Hey Pikachu, go do this."
Hey,
Pikachu, go do this.
Okay, that's not what
Hey
I
you
thought it
Pikachu,
was.
go do this shit.
It was
Hey,
like
you,
pets
Pikachu.
with Pikachu.
Don't fucking watch TV. Hey you Pikachu. Like,
Pikachu Sims, come on now.
except it was
Pikachu.
stupid. It was really stupid. It was a really.
He
dumb
has a
game.
strong opinion
Okay.
about this one.
Wait, what game is Steve about to talk about?
Yeah.
Is it titties?
Oh, well, no, I was talking about Metro. I did
There's
that.
not
but-
enough.
Okay,
It's
Metro,
an
yeah.
old game, but there's another one I found that's because I really like roguelikes, and it's like
Yeah.
old fashioned Doom, like Doom and Doom 2. Only it's a roguelike. It's pretty awesome. You're just like flying through the air, shooting shit. It's called Tower of Guns.
Tower of Gun.
Yeah.
How is it?
Are you a tower?
I'm so confused.
Do you
It's a
have
roguelike
guns?
and
It's a first person shooter roguelike. I know it's kind of
that's like contradictory.
Not really.
What?
Isn't roguelike like,
no
not
roguelike
about
is
the
just
mechanics
roguelike
exactly?
is about
Oh,
the procedurally generated.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
And
yeah,
it's like
whatever.
just different levels that you pump through, right?
Yeah,
In
Now.
that case,
Different-
Path of Exile is a roguelike.
Well, you know,
yeah.
yeah,
Path of Exile is
yeah.
pretty close
Yeah.
to roguelike.
I don't
I mean,
wanna-
everything's procedurally generated.
I would agree with that too.
I don't even want to talk about Path of Exile.
So let me tell you about what
Let's
my
not.
adventures in
Hold
this
on.
league have been
This
like.
guy's so
No.
rich right now.
Not even. I 6-linked my belly of the beast in like 110
Oh, Brad.
orbs. About it.
Ah.
Anyways,
He had to text me about that, and then when I didn't reply to him, he had to hit me up on Discord like, "Oh, did you see my text?"
And then days later, I'm like, "Are you dead?" Anyway, okay.
I think somebody has a problem.
No.
That's the problem I have with fucking Eve, dude.
Tower Guns.
Tower
What was
Guns.
I saying?
Very quick
Oh, yeah, so-
silence. About time. Go on.
It's a first-person roguelike, but there's like some crazy stuff. Like there's like a little item you can get that does random stuff. Like it'll up your fire rate for like 6 seconds, like crazy. Other things you can like launch grenades and stuff. But you pick like there's a few guns that you start out with. You can pick them and then you just go through and there's random like power ups and stuff. And your guns level up from 1 to 5. And
Do you got all +5s yet?
yeah,
God damn it,
I
you're so
already
cool.
have everything unlocked in that game.
Oh,
I played it for like 3 hours and unlocked everything.
+5s! Oh goddamn!
But you can
Roll me
get
a fucking natural 20! Oh yeah!
you can get stat upgrades like
I'm so sorry, what?
you can get stat upgrades like speed upgrades and jump height, but you can also get extra jumps.
Do you got
And they can-
+6s yet? Oh my god!
They can stack up to 100, so you can get 100 jumps.
What?
And you can
Oh,
just double,
God.
like instead of double jumping, you have 100
100
jumps.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
all about that freaking scroll of Incarnate Flight in Morrowind, dude.
It's
I
basically
knew
what
that
it
you were
is.
gonna bring that up.
Basically
I
What?
knew.
You know
How
what
you
I'm
know
gonna
that?
bring up? You know what I'm gonna bring up that
Because that was
reminds
the
me?
first thing that I thought of.
Trove has that fucking same system where you
Yeah!
Yeah, but no one's
Trove.
played that
Trove.
game.
Yeah, but you talked about
Nobody's
it.
ever heard of that game ever.
I've never played
in the
with
existence
Trove.
of
Oh,
my life.
I
Actually, no,
thought-
I've never. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
No,
about.
I just made an Elder Scrolls reference because everyone's played Elder Scrolls.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
No,
Trove?
I really
Wow.
tried
Not
Trove.
Trove?
It's a
Oh,
free game
gosh.
for PlayStation.
Okay,
It's
that's
like a
right.
game
blocky.
For PlayStation,
Free.
PC, it's not just PlayStation.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of like a Minecraft-ish role.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's sandbox.
He just rolled his eyes
Okay.
so fucking hard, dude.
It's sandboxy.
This
It has-
is
Okay.
this is not
What do you
Minecraft. Trove it has a building possibility, but it's
Minecraft.
not to the
building,
same extent that
digging,
Minecraft
which is mining.
You,
It's
okay,
Minecraft.
you're digging and mining in this game is literally taking a fucking laser gun and going, man, freaking drilling a
Well, when you're
cube.
higher levels,
And
well,
that's the only thing that makes it similar to Minecraft, is you mine things with a laser gun, which you do not do in Minecraft, and everything's a cube.
So it's similar, but it's not.
The
it's
only
a-
thing that's similar is it is freaking
It does actually-
cubes.
it has an MMO system.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a freaking pixelated MMO game. That's all it is.
So somebody took Minecraft, they dropped a dank ass texture pack on that shit, made a cool map for you, bam! Release a new game that you had to pay for.
So it's like
Right.
Castle.
Well, except
I'm just
the
kidding.
worlds are a lot bigger than you would think. I mean, especially if you could fly like you can in that game.
Well,
It's called jumping, but after you get 100 jumps, you're
there's
pretty
like
much
dungeons that you go through the game, and then like after you beat the dungeon, there's a chest.
How do we get into this terrible game that only 2 people here
I
even
don't
know
know.
anything about?
Everything he's saying is also in Minecraft in some way.
I never like. I watched all of Keith's friends and stuff play Trove, and I'm like, what the fuck is your guys' hype about this game? Like, what the hell is up with this game?
It's 'cause
I
Everybody loves
liked
it
it,
so
but
much.
I didn't like it. I like Minecraft better, truthfully.
Oh, I like Minecraft better than pretty much any game that I've played, but
Minecraft,
What?
the all-time fave game?
yeah,
What?
absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
we go back to
dude.
Smash.
Absolutely.
No.
Wow.
You easily can go back to it. at
Minecraft
any
is a
point.
great game, don't get me wrong, but I would never put that in my like top 10.
Oh, top
Are
10
you
easy,
kidding me?
but
Yeah, I would put it in my easy top.
It-
like,
just because all the stuff you can do with it and all the good times I've had
mods
with it.
and
Top
texture
10,
packs
yes.
and just
Maybe not top 3, but top 10, yeah.
I think it's
Top 10
easily a top
experience,
10 in
Top
most.
10.
I'm playing some
anybody likes
fucking
constructing stuff.
Sometimes Kyle will say something that looks like he's constipated.
I got a fart.
Okay, what are you saying, Steve?
I don't know. It's pretty good. Is there anything else I played? I downloaded Dead Rising 3. We can play the co-op on that because that's on Game Pass. So we can play the co-op.
Okay,
on that.
so
Did you say you
what's-
bought it?
What is Game Pass? Is
It's on the Xbox. You pay. Usually it's like what 10
you
bucks
just
a
pay
month.
money?
14?
14?
No, 10.
Even
It's like
more
10,
money on
and then
top of your Xbox
There's at
subscription.
least 100 games on it. and
Just
you can
like free to
them
download and
them.
play.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that thing on the PlayStation where they let you play like the old freaking PS3 games and stuff.
Well,
Except-
well, I mean, these are all like new games. They got like the Resident Evil remake.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
And
they
they're
got-
talking
Yeah.
about complete remakes
Like
where
the,
it's the fucking the
they have
PlayStation
Dirt
was it
Rally.
PlayStation Now or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's
Days
called. It's
doing that
PlayStation.
as well.
And
I actually picked it up.
You're
just for
streaming it to your thing instead of actually downloading
Yeah,
into it.
PlayStation
And I
Now
absolutely
is weird.
despise PlayStation.
Okay, no, yeah, it's nothing like PlayStation Now.
It's what PlayStation Now
There's
should
just-
have gone to.
You pay to have access to
no.
a list of a library of games that you can download and play anytime you want.
That's what
Until they
PlayStation
decide that
now
you
is.
can't.
except
Well, I
you
mean,
just stream it
yeah, you're not
online.
streaming. It's
You just
these are all like
on your
these are all like indie games or like full titles.
Well, I mean, sometimes there's
Well,
good old titles.
Yeah,
old titles
well,
are-
yeah.
PlayStation Now
It
has
is
a lot
my-
of games on it. It really does.
They're like all
But they're like all
streaming.
older games. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, streaming
Loads.
kills it. Like you can't. If you have,
I was happy to be able to play the old God of War games that were like
Ooh, that would be
I wish they would put
that was really cool.
Those are good
do
too.
something where they could bring
Prince of
Guerrilla Red Faction back.
All right, Brad, what do you think your game of the week is this week?
My game of the week. Well, we're not going with the game of the week. There is a game that I wanted to talk about, but we haven't had Josh here for a while. And the reason I wanted to talk about it is because every now and then I go back and listen to our previous episodes, and I heard Josh talking about how he loves himself some tower defense games.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
So
yeah.
what that made me think of is a game that Kyle and I play all the time, Orcs Must Die.
Oh
I've
Say we play all the time.
I could talk
We
about
used
that.
to play. We played that
put
shit
the
all the
fuck out
time.
of
Yeah.
Orcs Must
I
Die.
wanted
Yeah.
to
Is
start
it
One
it.
and
good?
two.
I've seen it a lot.
So
but I've never
it's
actually,
probably my favorite
It's-
tower defense
It's
game.
pretty fun. It's really simple.
It's
That's what I
really
like about
it's
it.
third person. You got the dude and the chick. I'm talking Orcs Must Die too, and
The
you just
dude
have
and the chick.
you have traps that you can just like place on walls, like
Looks like it's
what
walls
are
and
some
floors
example
too,
ones?
right?
You have ones that'll like shoot spears out at the orcs. You have catapult ones, so you
Zappers
could just
and
like
shit.
as soon as someone steps on it, it'll just launch everyone that's on it. You can launch them off the cliff.
That's awesome.
A lot of the times, what I'd like to do is I'd put traps all the way, or I'd put launchers all the way at the end of my trap lines, and just make it launch them back,
to the
so they have to walk
traps.
through the traps again.
Fucking pro strategy right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That
But
game-
it's
that
good.
game's
But
really
at the
fun.
same time, you can also attack.
So is
With
it-
your weapons,
is it
and you
kinda
can
like-
you can like upgrade your own attack, your health.
It's kinda
stuff
like Hero
that.
Line
Is
Defense.
it kind of
right?
like
Hero- like-
Dungeon Defenders?
Kind of
Yes,
just not
yes.
not
It's
as
like Dungeon
RPG.
Defenders. Yeah.
Is it
it's
just
a lot
like
of
because that's
It's-
what I'm hearing?
It's simpler. It's not
And
as
there's strict
RPG
for-
like, and I think the traps are more creative and
I'm sure.
like
But they
more
do-
enjoyable. I think
Yeah.
it's more based around the traps rather than your equipment and stuff like that.
You
good.
know what those games remind me of? Freaking StarCraft 2 or StarCraft. I mean, The freaking
Yeah.
hero line defense, tower defense ones.
I played a couple of those.
I guess the hero line one was actually more Warcraft 3, but yeah.
Yeah,
love
I
those
mean,
games.
yeah, Orcs Must Die too. It's pretty sweet.
I have that for PlayStation.
Some of the
What's
traps.
Must Die? Oh, it was probably
Isn't it free?
1 month. Or
I mean,
I
what?
think it is just free.
Is it?
What?
Or
Orcs
Orcs
Must Die.
No, I don't think it's free.
It was
It's like
free.
10
How would
bucks.
I know?
I know it was free
Wait,
for
you looked at
PlayStation
me
at one
like
point.
I'm gonna fucking know what the fuck Orcs Must Die. You got that game too, right?
Yeah,
I've had that game for years.
we
I don't know
both
what
have
the
that
fuck
game.
you're
We get
talking
down on that
about.
shit sometimes, but it's good. My favorite tower defense game. Check it out if you haven't. But some of the traps, like literally one of the traps, I'm saying literally because it is true, is an archer. You just get an archer that you can place somewhere and he'll shoot at anything that's nearby.
That's cool.
And then you just have the meat grinder ones that you can put on the ceilings.
Oh gosh.
You remember those
Is
ones?
that a little fucking roller with spikes?
Yeah, the
that
rollers
drops
with
down?
spikes that'll just go down and it'll just like grind people up.
Awesome sound effects.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
cool.
sick.
You got like blade traps. It's pretty sweet. The traps are pretty creative. And they're just so effective if you get yourself a good chain. Poison traps, you just like melt the enemies.
I didn't get very
Yeah.
far in that game.
There's another one that's-
because-
Fortnite, I picked that up because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that game looks super cool. And it was like right before it went out free to play release. And I didn't
Yeah.
understand this release
just
didn't
the
make any sense to
just
me.
the Battle Royale is free to play. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, oh.
But that's it. That's the only part of Fortnite
Yeah,
that's free.
it's stupid.
Yeah. It's the Battle Royale.
Oh,
I don't
know.
like Battle
well,
Royale.
so
Oh, yeah,
the core
jeez.
game before the Battle Royale, the core game itself is like, it's kind of cool. It's really interesting, but it's like fucking ridiculously repetitive.
Yeah, it's grindy.
It's so fucking grindy, and their like whole loot system is just like, ugh, fucking
Yeah.
shoot me, dude. And
I've had that exact same what you were saying.
Yeah.
on, like 10 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
I was
Did we?
talking about,
Wait,
about Fortnite. I'm saying
I
the exact
totally
same
forgot
stuff.
about that.
That's the
Fucking.
game with the pinata, right?
Yeah, the loot.
Yeah, oh, well, that's the only cool thing about it, dude,
It's
because
just
the
a
pinatas will be
mashup
like,
with
oh,
the
no, kill me, don't.
Just bash it.
Or I'll say some shit like, you don't have the balls, or some shit like that.
game.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I just had a hair in my ass one day. I was like, man, that looks fucking cool. And
It wasn't so
I paid
cool.
$40 for it for some fucking stupid reason.
The Battle Royales.
And then, so I thought that was kind of funny. The Battle Royale is obviously, they were like, we have all the tools and assets that we need to build basically what PUBG is and these other fucking battleground, Battle Royale type games.
Couldn't tell you for sure, but you know.
What a dick. So they just took all these assets that they have, dropped them in there, made a fucking Battle Royale game, and actually it seems to work pretty well, doesn't it?
People are so like enjoying that so much.
It's
Why?
weird.
It's so bad.
It's so much worse than PUBG.
Exactly. It's so bad.
But they're
compared to
like, but
PUBG.
it's free, and I'm like, but PUBG's only $20, and
PUBG's
it's
like
amazing.
$30.
I'm going to play Battle Royale. I don't have no. I could play it. I just don't have Xbox Live.
I haven't played PUBG in a while. I was playing that for quite a while.
I got it on the Xbox.
It's on the
actually
Xbox?
really
Am I the only one
Is
that abbreviation bugs the shit out of?
PUBG.
What, PUBG?
Yeah, well,
It's
I
just-
mean,
it's-
there's other more terrible ones out
PUBG?
there.
Ugh.
PUBG.
Why not just call it PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Come on.
long.
Because nobody fucking
Mouthful.
says the entire name of
Also,
this
imagine
game unless it's
typing
fucking
Player
short.
Unknown's Battlegrounds compared to
Just call it
PUBG.
Play back
Good.
run. Play back run.
People also call it Player Unknowns.
But it's funny
Well, that's what I call it.
because I'll be like, oh
Well, Player
yeah,
G-
have you ever played PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm
PUBG?
like, PUBG, and they're like, oh yeah.
play PUBG
So-
all the time.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I just.
I mean, it only makes
with that
sense.
accent.
It's whatever the
Don't
general
say a
consensus
crack, you
is what it'll
motherfucker.
turn into, and that it's PUBG. So that's what everybody fucking says.
Europe.
You're
So that's what it is.
yeah.
But I do have, before we go a little further, I do have one thing I want to talk about.
Tits?
There's a game, it's a browser game that I tried out because I was just sitting there Googling and I'm like, no, it doesn't have tits. You can imagine it has tits though.
You
Because
Damn
it's
it.
a browser text-based game.
You
Just
really know
purely
those.
text-based. Dude, use your imagination.
Just kidding.
Use your imagination.
Wait, oh really? Text-based browser game?
Okay, yeah, text-based browser game. It's called A Dark Room. Have any of you ever heard of it?
No.
I think I have.
So just look up A Dark Room. Basically, you start in a dark room.
Oh.
That's it. Just in a dark room. There's a fireplace. You light it, and it just goes on from there. And basically, you build this entire village starting from this dark room, gathering resources, and eventually you get people that can go out and adventure, and you like clear out iron mines, and then you can send people to mine iron, and you like find caves, and you find sweet loot at the end of it. But it's just all text based. Steve is totally fucking with Kyle right now. He's like, Kyle's like pointing at a cookie, and Steve's like, "Do you want my phone? What? Do you want this disc?"
You started talking when I was like,
I'll take your phone.
Anybody
too.
else want a cookie?
Yes. Ezra
Please,
wants
thank you.
Cookie. Stack.
I want to cook it.
Yeah.
Dude, he found himself a bed over there.
We just interrupted Brad completely for fucking cookies.
No, I mean that's pretty much it. I sat there and played it for like 3 or 4 hours and got to the point where
Thank you.
I thought I had a good amount of medicine, and all of a sudden like a disease started taking over my village, but I had enough medicine to cure it all. And then like 10 minutes later, another disease took over my village, and I didn't have any medicine. So I went from a population of 80 people to 0. And I'm like, fuck, I'm restarting.
So this is like
you get eaten by a group?
So you can save. It's just constantly going. It constantly goes. You can save. You click a save button, and it gives you a code that you can enter in if you go back to that website.
Wow.
Or you can just close it, and as long as you're on the same IP and everything, you bring it back up, it'll resume.
Is it kind of like a mud?
No, because
it's all browser.
You don't type anything.
Like
you
clicky,
just click.
clicky browser.
There's buttons that you can click, and as time goes on, certain things will happen. It'll add more buttons for you to click. Like at the beginning, some stranger will wander into your dark room that you lit a fire in to get warm, and once she gets warm, she'll be like, "Hey, I'm a builder. I can build some huts for you." And now you have the ability to click a button to build a hut if you have enough wood.
But you're like, I don't need.
But you got to go out to the
huts.
forest and gather wood.
You're like, I don't need no huts though. You got them titties.
I knew that was coming.
I'm just gonna live in them titties.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live in the warmth of the tatas.
Yeah.
These are my huts. I don't know why the fuck I keep going up on titty tangents.
Titty tangents.
Titty tangents.
It's totally your new screen name
that
is Titty
reminds me-
Tangents.
That reminds me of a browser game I used to play once upon a time.
I
I
know.
pick it up every now and again. It's called Star Kingdoms.
Yeah, I know. You used to.
Yeah, you
I
would know
remember
about that. Have you guys ever heard?
You used to get down on that.
Star Kingdoms
When I first
old
met
as fuck.
you, how many years ago?
Like fucking 11, 12.
13 years ago.
13,
There are
yeah,
browsers.
maybe.
13 years ago, you were playing Star Kingdom.
Yeah, dude, because it was the only thing I could play on that shit ass computer. I used to have it until we got into Diablo and I started beefing up my shit.
Beefing up your shit.
Oh, George.
Them
You-
sojas, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, this fucking
Speaking
Star
of-
Kingdom.
Did you hear about the new ladder? I think this is where Keith's going. The new ladder came out for
Diablo
Diablo. Yeah, the
No,
new ladder
I was-
season. But there are no more bots and no more duping. No more ad bots like people
I don't care.
spamming
In
your
Diablo
games.
2?
In Diablo 2.
What?
Yeah,
What?
no more duping. So here's the problem though. It is now almost impossible for anyone in the game to get an Annie.
Yeah.
Good.
Because
That's the way it's
Annie was
supposed to be.
Annie was literally impossible. Annie was a sink for dupe sojas. But
Oh,
now
wait, what?
because
Is that the
I
reason
think-
it existed?
Yeah, 1,000 in the individual game IPs servers, 1,000 Stone of Jordans had to be sold to a vendor.
Okay.
Now it is literally impossible with the population in each of these servers
the Annie
for
is
1,000
ridiculous anyway, like-
sojas to be sold to a vendor.
Oh shit.
You'd have to be playing for so long.
So
You'd
now
have to grind
they need
so
to do
fucking-
something because clearly they're doing more support because they just updated it.
I mean, who
They're gonna have to
cares?
drop
Like,
it down to
I'm
like
just-
50.
I'm just hoping
There's still a lot of other stuff in
they
that game
will
to do.
just remaster that damn game.
Yeah,
already.
I still think they will.
Because
but-
well, when they remastered StarCraft, they didn't like make a new game or anything. They just put
That's
StarCraft HD on top of the old
and if
StarCraft.
they're gonna remaster Diablo 2, they're gonna do the exact same fucking thing.
It's Blizzard.
You know someone's doing it with the StarCraft 2 engine,
hey,
right?
it's called Path of Exile.
There's already someone doing
you
it.
guys know that
If
Diablo
you,
2? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, someone's already been recreating it. The Curse of Tristram. Look it up.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
The
I
beta
played it.
will release.
Is it good?
The beta will release 2018.
Yeah.
Did you guys
That sounds
know?
cool.
It'll be like all of Act 1.
But I was gonna go off on the browser-based games thing.
Me
this
too.
Diablo or not?
Good job.
Dragon Ball Z. Remember the?
That's out of nowhere.
Oh, Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond. Dude,
my
that was such
shit.
a cool website.
We found a sweet browser-based game on Beyond at one point.
What did we play? I played a lot of Dragon Ball Z on Beyond.
What
Yeah.
are you guys
A
talking about?
lot of Dragon Ball.
There's-
Oh my
so
god,
there's-
you're so young.
So
It's-
young.
There's this website
Go
called
up.
Beyond, spelled B-E-Y-O-N-D.
No, it was
It was just
BYOND.
BYOND.
Okay,
BYOND.
B-Y-O-N-D.
Yeah, you spelled it right. Just
Okay.
then.
Sorry. And it is just these 2D little games, like horrible graphics,
Imagine
2D
like-
games.
like-
that people
like
can
old,
make
old
really easy.
Zelda.
Like
Link to
Final
the
Fantasy,
Past.
Final Fantasy 1, like not
But
even Link to the Past.
That's kind of.
But it was just
I don't know myself.
like original
tons
Zelda.
of servers of these games. People would make little 2D Dragon Ball Z games
It
where
was
you
all-
trained and meditated to increase your power level, turn Super
This
Saiyan,
was like
stuff like
indie
that.
games in the beginning of indie games.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
this is
this
where
was-
like 90% of all indie devs came from making shit.
This-
Crazy
like that,
shit
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And
Yeah, and for
you
some
found
reason
all kinds of
everybody
games like
played it.
zombie survival games. Like I
Those
said,
are
Dragon
my
Ball Z.
favorite.
There was text-based
Dragon
games.
Ball Z was so fucking
But
popular.
a lot of times when you got these games, you never knew like
Yeah,
what
the
was going to
space
happen
button.
with them. Sometimes you'd load a game and they made the screen so small, it was like this screen this small in the
And
corner.
we didn't get
and
ever
you had
small.
you had to
Like
you know
4
about the
inches.
size of a wallet.
We
was
never
set
got
out.
full screen either, by the way. It was only ever fucking.
Yeah.
But that's
small.
the
portion
reason
of
for
the
that is because all the controls and the text of the game was on the right side of the screen.
Oh shit.
You are getting strong.
screen. It was funny. it was. Man,
A lot of you could
You've
use
learned.
the number pads to move around sometimes if that was in the game.
Yeah,
But
they
there
had
was,
to program
there was
it in.
arrows that you could click on the side to move in the game.
It was so old school, so good.
It was a lot of fun though.
there,
We played
there
a
were
lot
some
of
good
fucking
times.
cool
Like
games.
we'd get into this one Dragon Ball Z server. I was like a Majin, like Boo, and he was a Saiyan, and we were going back and forth on the leaderboard for highest power level.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We were
I
fighting
was
with a
fighting
couple
with
other
this guy for
dudes.
days, just going
We were
to
actually
town on the
competing
speed
kinda
bag,
well, yeah.
increasing the power
It
level.
was like really grindy though, because you would have to like literally sit at a speed bag, just like fucking spamming a button. for
yeah, that's all you do,
hours.
just hit a button. But there
Yeah,
was
people
something
call
so
geeks.
satisfying about just sitting there.
And you're
hitting
like,
the
I
button,
have over 9,000 power.
increasing the power level number by millions.
It was ridiculous,
Over
but it was like you don't know why your mind finds it fun, but you find it so
It was
goddamn.
One of my
I think.
favorite.
Did I introduce you to that? I think I did.
I was introduced to it multiple times because I'd go away from it because like I'd get past addiction and I'd be like Diablo 2.
Because I knew this. Yeah, I knew about this before I met Kyle and before I met Jimmy and you.
yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure I like brought it up at one point, like, "Hey, check this out." And I think I remember you getting into it a couple times.
Yeah, it was one of those things that I
Kyle.
eventually went
Kyle.
away from, but everybody always brought me back into.
Yeah, we were always going into Diablo.
But it's like,
Didn't we play Neopets?
but despite everything, I'm like,
Did we play Neopets?
no, I did that when I was much younger, but
I think we
that
played
shit is
Neopets.
still going strong.
So when I heard about browser games, the first thing that popped up in my head was Happy Wheels.
Oh god, I've watched it. I've never played it.
I have played that game too much.
I watched him play
Which
that
is
game too
which
much.
is why
It is.
it blew
funny
my
as
mind
hell.
when you told me today that you've never played Trials. You don't know what Trials is.
Wait, I thought you told him that like a couple weeks ago, but yeah, what the fuck?
You don't know what Trials is?
That's
Trials is
It's been around for
Happy
such a
Wheels.
long time. It's one of those games that actually has good, long-standing iterations. They keep fucking pumping those games out, and they're good.
Like good.
They're good.
Strong man.
Fuck yeah. No, they're
Yeah,
just super
I'm
fun.
gonna
They're
show
simple.
it to you tonight.
They're
but-
simple as fuck, but they're fun. They're fun.
because it's similar, not as like silly as Happy Wheels, obviously, but I mean it's just a motorcycle, like these crazy tracks,
Just shit ton
2D
of
side
obstacles.
scroll, like you gotta work that throttle, control your lean,
It
stuff
actually
like
gets
that.
kind of fucking hard too.
Yeah, work that throttle.
Oh, I work the throttle every night.
Woo! No, yeah. The throttle is his penis.
Oh, I was going with something else. for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, that was dumb.
Anyway, Happy Wheels.
I don't know. I just
You like
that game is funny as hell. You can
it
spend
can be.
hours playing that game and still laughing your ass off about you just flying off your bicycle and then just like having your body in flop mode. And
Let's go
like,
a little bit more old school. The laughing cat.
What?
The laughing
What
cat.
are you talking about?
Come on. The
I thought
laughing
you were.
cat.
I would have said more.
The laughing cat,
Are
dude.
you talking like a
Stick
video?
Fucking Google that shit right now.
Stick
We had-
death. Yeah, I remember
Stick-
stick death.
Oh, dude, that was so
Dude,
good.
that's good.
Dude, have you never heard of Stick That? I bet
Yeah,
you never
I-
heard
And then
of
they
that.
had the little.
Me and Jimmy and fucking them, we used to watch that show.
The Beast was
Yeah.
the Beast series.
That was like the first one I
Wow.
ever seen.
Yeah, that
Down
was
with
the
the
one.
singers. That's like
That was
when
what I was
learned
gonna
that
say
song.
next.
There was
So
so much of that stuff
Steven-
that I was like doing the same stuff as you guys.
So this was like pre-YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Stick Death
There
was
is
definitely
no
pretty
Dude,
good.
I'm
Bullshit.
full on. I have very vivid memories of when YouTube first started.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy to me.
I
That's
thought it was
Stick
the
Death?
stupidest
the
sounding
best
thing. I'm like, no
YouTube
one's
in
gonna
general,
use
like
that
the website.
crap.
I remember like a
Oh, yeah.
couple weeks after it
Yeah,
was
but we
first,
were
like with
fucking
You know,
young
you know,
and didn't know,
I never noticed that. I don't know exactly when it happened, when that switch was
We
made.
also
I
played
never
outside.
actually noticed
I
it.
have
when,
like full
when
The
was
Nintendo
it?
Switch, 2016, 17.
When was it?
I don't remember the exact date, but I just remember always going to
the
like
exact date. Just
different websites. Like,
But yeah, it was obviously in our lifetime. We remember it. There was
January.
There was one
28th.
day when there was no YouTube, and the next day there was a YouTube, and then a few months later, it was
1997.
It was like
fucking
a couple.
huge.
It was like a couple weeks, like a month after it first come out, when I finally like went on there and I was like watching some stupid video. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I wonder what
on
the
YouTube,
first thing
and
I
then
ever
that was-
watched
that
on
was-
YouTube was.
It was all
Your
over
mom's.
from
Yeah, and then
good.
YouTube,
Yeah.
and
Oh
now
my
look what
God.
YouTube turned into.
Speaking of YouTube, I don't know if Josh and Keith, have you ever heard of Salvia?
Oh my fucking god!
The band. The
Oh,
band?
you
No,
have to
so
remove that
that's
video.
saliva. That's
Well,
saliva.
okay.
That's
You
saliva.
have to
Salvia
remove that
the
video
band.
from the internet. By the
Okay,
way.
so
It's
salvia
my
is a-
request, and
is
I'm
a
fucking
plant.
serious right now.
I don't know if it's still legal, but
Um,
salvia is a plant that's in the mint family, and it like makes you like blackout trip.
Well, huh.
Okay,
There's
Kyle,
a couple
who's
ways,
done it. 'cause
There's a
it's
couple
like-
ways to go about this weird ass fucking thing called salvia. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand it. Typically, people
Don't
will
do
drop,
drugs, kids.
will drop a little bit on their bowl of weed, and then you get like a nice little head rush with your hit. But somebody figured out through trial and error, I'm sure, that if you take a fat fucking bong rip, hold it for as long as you can, you will not remember blowing that hit out because you will black the fuck out. Literally, the only time I've ever lost consciousness in my life. Like, gone. 5 fucking minutes,
You
dude.
said that about huffing gas like a week ago.
You're right. I don't know why I never made that connection. I don't know what the fuck. Am I retarded? Obviously, I blacked myself out like fucking twice, 3 times on stupid shit like salvia. Yeah, dude. You lose consciousness for like 5 minutes or some shit like that, and your mind goes into the fucking craziest state. It's weird, dude. You lose all motor function, obviously.
Basically, the way
You're
you
fucking
describe it to
gone.
me is like when you stand up and you get that head rush where you like black out, kind of. That,
for
but
like
super
5
intense
minutes,
and for like
it's
5
like,
minutes.
yeah,
that sounds like the most uncomfortable fucking thing.
But
in the
here's the
world.
thing:
It's hard to
is
explain.
you're not just laying on the floor like that. These motherfuckers stand up and they're like tripping
best
out,
one-
saying weird shit, and like, whoa!
yeah.
Like bodies.
So,
You can't form words or thoughts. Even if you have like a sentence that you want to say, it comes out fucking ridiculously jumbled.
Yeah, no, like
So
it's
here's
not
the thing:
even words.
is
Now you know how
Kyle,
it is to be dyslexic.
Kyle and a friend named Chad did it one day, and we recorded him. We recorded Kyle, but we
Chad's
didn't get the
was
Chad
the
one.
funniest.
Kyle just sat on the floor and he's like, what is it?
That's exactly what it is. You
What
can't
is
speak.
it?
It's
And
the-
he's like, we're like, what are you doing? Kyle's like, oh.
Eventually, yeah.
And then
Eventually,
finally
he
he
comes back.
gets back and stands back up and shit. And then, but when Chad did it, Chad like straight up hit it, sat there for a second, stood up, did this like weird dance thing,
couldn't
and
stay on
fell
his feet.
straight back and hit his head on this grill at Kyle's house, put a fat dent
I
in
feel
it.
so bad about that, right? So I was like,
because Kyle was there to catch him, but that didn't happen.
He starts on sitting down on the ground. He takes his fucking hit. He stands up. I just kind of like, I'm there. I got you. All right, this is good. And he's fucking stumbling around, and I can see he's fucking going. So I go to grab for him, but it's just a little too late.
No, I think you remember that a little bit wrong because you were there, but he for some reason was mad at you. Like you kept saying, "Chill out, sit down," and he's like, "No, like fuck off," like to you specifically.
Really?
Like telling you to fuck off because you backed up a little bit because you didn't want to like make you freak out. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't remember that. Oh shit. Well, you were the only one that wasn't.
I was the only one that's
night.
sober that night.
Well,
so.
Matt was there too.
Oh yeah, Matt was there that.
And
night.
I was there too.
Yeah, but well,
I
we
didn't
do
smoke.
salvia.
I didn't do
I
nothing.
talked to Matt yesterday or the day before, and I told him he was a bitch for not coming.
He was working.
He says he's got like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Why are we saying this? Anyways.
Gang rap time.
Here's another stupid one.
Actually, we could have hit
and I
it
tried it.
tonight.
He's like, I didn't want to get high off of marijuana because I was trying to do a drug test in a couple
Anyways.
days.
I need to get high for something though.
But Jimmy gives me
Gas in a can.
Pep Spice.
And then a guy named Jose who lights you on fire.
You remember Pep Spice?
Oh
No?
my fucking god.
I don't know what the hell
Fucking
you're talking about.
stupid. Pep Spice is
God.
a similar high to pot, but it's like super fucking bad for you, dude. It's dumb.
Yeah. I didn't know it at the time, and it was one of those things that was borderline.
It gives
legal
you
or
a
something.
fucking gnarly headache. It doesn't taste good, and it doesn't
didn't like
last
the high.
as long, right?
I did not like the high.
I've never done it, but it's a thing that came around for a little while, and people were fucking into it because, like, you can get high without smoking weed. And,
Never heard of it.
Quote unquote.
yeah, it lasted for
Okay.
like fucking a couple months, and then nobody gave a shit anymore. Pep Spice is gone, just like salvia, basically. Like that thing, it just like circulated on the internet one time. Somebody doing salvia lasted for a few months. Everybody's writing
Fucking stupid thing is, wasn't fucking being sold in like mini marts and shit too, wasn't it?
What, salvia? No, yeah, it was.
Salvia, yeah, you could just buy it.
It
like
might
a head
even
shop.
still be because it's not that big of a deal. If you're a fucking idiot and you take it like I did, then
Well, I mean, you've had
Darwinism, dude. You fucking deserve
rumors
it.
where there was people who like would smoke it and jump out windows, but
Oh
I
yeah,
can
and
totally see that.
That's just probably. I mean, there might be some shit like that. Is true.
Well, some people
Sure.
shouldn't fucking
Over-
If you're looking for a good laugh, obviously don't do it yourself, but look up YouTube videos of people doing it.
Or the laughing cat. Can we get back to the laughing cat?
Okay,
You don't
you
know
and
what
your
the fuck I'm
fucking
talking
laughing
about?
cat.
Dude.
Is it the cat going, when we got high, we'd laugh our
Yes!
ass
Oh my
off?
god! What the fuck? That was monumental, dude. It was huge. We would sit there for hours, like, look at this fucking
You
cat.
threw me off because we were talking about video games. You started talking about, what about the laughing
Dude, we were
cat?
in like this fucking 2000s here, alright, bro. Back in our childhood, we were having so much fun. My mom let me smoke pot. It was awesome.
Okay, we doing more video games? God, I got fucking
Oh
double
yeah!
racked.
Oh fuck you guys! I fucking hit you and I got you twice. You don't get a punch bag. What is this? What is this? Get out of here with that shit! Fucking weak ass.
He wants to finger your hole.
Dude,
Dude, I just got fingered twice.
Yeah.
Kyle keeps doing that, like,
Same time. What? Do it again?
don't do it again? Okay, so that bugs the hell out of me is everything on fucking Facebook is that shit.
What? This?
That shit, yeah.
Somebody started showing me pictures of it, and now I see them fucking everywhere.
They're like showing this epic video. They're like, you will not believe this, and there's some dude with a box like.
I saw one that was so fucking elaborate. It was like a piece of text that says like, look on the counter, and then there was some more text that you find on the counter. It's like, look
Yeah.
up, and there was another one that was like,
You're
look
like,
right here.
look at her right hand.
And you're like, oh wow, that was elaborate, and fuck you. I don't care. Fuck out of here with that shit.
But anyway,
Even though I play that game every fucking day.
all right. Well, do we have any other video games we want to talk about before we continue to just
Can you talk about a
dick
game
around?
with really great
Keats
tits?
is like we totally skipped
Soul
Keats.
Dead or
Calibur.
Alive.
Soul
Witcher.
Calibur. Oh,
Actually,
Keats.
Soul Calibur's
Soul
got some
Calibur
pretty
has
nice
some
tits.
amazing tits.
Fucking
Oh,
serious tits in that game.
Are we talking about video game tits now?
Yeah,
I'm
what?
telling
No, that's
you.
I'm
them.
trying to
That's
talk
these
about
guys
video
right now.
games.
I'm
That's
telling
this
you,
guy.
all you need is to go play, what is it? Conan Exiles, and you can literally play with tits with a slider, and they're just like completely bare.
Or one of the freaking
Completely
God of
bare.
Wars.
Yeah, but you can't change the
Metro.
size of them. You could if you knew
Hookers
how,
and
but
Metro.
I saw a video game the other day where
But-
there was some junk movement. You know, junk.
Oh, dude, you saw that on Reddit. Didn't you?
Yeah.
Was it the Batman thing?
I don't
Telltale
remember what
Batman?
game it was or anything.
Telltale
but,
Batman. The
But-
And they
Telltale
run
game.
my show
you know,
over.
girls can have their booty movement and their
That's
titties
right.
flopping around and shit. And now guys can have their junk just flopping in the fucking wind, dude.
What the fuck was that?
Face man.
Oh
Face
shit! I was like, someone sprung a leak.
Bomb in this motherfucker. Shit. Wait. Soul Calibur?
Yeah.
So, okay, before
who's got the
you start
greatest
that,
tits?
before we
Talkie.
started this podcast,
Tits.
Keith was, they were all talking about Soul Calibur, and they're like, this seems like some good content we can talk about during the podcast. So I think Keith has been sitting there waiting, Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur.
I kind of have, but I've been like,
Because as soon as I said, I know, I was wondering why the hell this was on my shoe.
I was like, why do you have a fucking zip tie in your shoe? I don't understand this.
It was
at all.
on my shoe when I looked at it. But, Keith's been sitting here waiting, and as soon as I said, do we have any other games to talk about, Keith's arms flew up in the air, and he's ready to talk about Soul Calibur. So tell us about Soul Calibur, Keith.
well, basically, I'm taking my character and I want everybody to talk about their characters because I know we love Soul Calibur. We've all had that experience where we've been like kicking each other's asses.
Who is your character?
Who's the guy? Who's the guy? That's
Yoda.
got
Well,
double sword,
most
so
of
it's
the
like a
time,
fucking
every one of them
pirate.
has Keelik or Keelik's disciple, and I just love that staff, and I kick people's ass with it. Bad.
Kyle's very
Keith, you love the staff, do you? Tell us more about this staff.
Yeah, please.
Is
I want to
it
know.
long? Is it thick?
It spins really, really fast.
Wow.
Spin right
I
around,
know,
right around.
beat the shit
Like
out
a
of
record
all
maker.
of you.
Wow.
Meatspin.com, kids.
I think I'm gonna beat the shit out of you guys after this with Keelik.
Dude, I ain't
That's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
And
you
then-
could just tell us a little more about this staff. I mean, like, how big
I'm
is it?
waiting.
Sorry. Okay.
That staff is probably about
It's too much for any of you
5.5
guys to
feet
handle.
tall.
Yes, it is.
God damn it! What is the girth on that bitch?
It's probably got about a 3-inch diameter.
Woo!
on it.
God damn! Wait, God damn! That was so fucking heavy. How do you fucking swing that thing? 3 inches.
Do you want me to
dude?
get a metal pole and swing it? Like, we
big
know
do you
I
think
can
3
staff in
inches
real
is?
life.
Dude,
Come
3
on.
inches is like that long. Wait.
You really held it like a foot.
3 inches is fucking thick, dude. I think diameter of like a regular fucking staff.
Is that why when everyone
broom
said
is
I
like
had a
half
3-inch
inch, right?
penis, I was actually bigger than that? No.
Regular
I've
staff.
been disappointed this whole time. Now you telling me that's how big 3 inch?
You on the wrong measurement system.
Dude, I read this joke.
What were we
probably
talking
on Reddit,
meters?
where this,
Oh man.
there was this chick and she was in like a shop class or something, and the teacher's like, "Those dimensions are wrong. That's way smaller than it's supposed to be." And she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, like 2 fingers." And she's like, "Really? Because all my boyfriends have been telling me that this is 3 inches and it was like a foot long." So they've been telling me that my whole life.
What the fuck?
I don't know what to say.
That's an educational system at work for you boys.
Okay, let me just say,
So
everyone
much
is
for-
listening. Sorry for this episode. Like I
This
said,
was
it was
off the
spur of the
rocker.
moment. We are not prepared for this episode whatsoever.
If this is your first
this
episode, I'm
epi-
sorry.
This episode is the definition of banter. Like, literally, this episode is the definition of banter.
Straight up. Usually we have a little mini game that we'll play and we'll like end off with stories.
Minigame.
You got mini game.
We can either do like fuck, marry, kill with some
That's
crazy
not-
people.
what
That'd
the
be
heck?
hilarious.
No, I don't think we know what that is. I think that's a
Everybody knows
I
what
know
fuck,
she-
marry, kill is.
Hey,
Or what's
hey.
the other one? Hold on, there's another one.
Brad, who did you play in Soul Calibur?
Your mom.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just continue with that. That's a good mini game.
Oh my god.
Young Sung, is that
You
his
played
name?
Young Sun? Fuck that guy, man!
The sword with the
Yeah, with
centaur?
like the machete. Yes, scimitar
Machete.
sword.
I was gonna
I
with some
love
two.
the way you say machete.
Yeah.
I think that's his name. The only reason I
It
can
is.
tell you that
It
right
is.
now because I was playing Soul Calibur 2 on the Xbox Game Pass.
I played a
Oh,
fuck ton of that
shit.
game, but I
Yeah,
don't
bro.
remember
One
The only guy, who's the guy with the 2 fucking swords and he looks like a goddamn pirate? He like picks you up.
Cervantes. That was my second.
Fucking Kyle looked like Cervantes.
Cervantes was my second.
Man.
On every
He's
game,
pretty
it was my
fun.
second.
If you just spam that fucking pickup move,
All I know is
If you get close
I
enough
think
to
it was.
feel like, I can
think
keep that move off of me.
I think it was Soul Calibur 2, but I just remember Kyle's dad and this random dude that lived
Jimmy?
with. Yeah, that was Dave. Or was it David?
No, dude.
Okay, it was Jimmy.
Yeah,
This
he was
random
long
dude.
hair, short.
Kyle
like a
had it
fucking-
on PS2, and Kyle's like. This dude named Jimmy, not Josh's brother. This dude named Jimmy
Another
was
dude
like
named Jimmy.
staying in Kyle's room with Kyle.
Honestly, they
And-
look all alike. Though.
And Kyle's dad would roll up into the room and he'd look at Jimmy and be like, "You want to do battle?" And they're like, "Hell yeah!" They'd sit down and they'd fucking have these most epic battles on the PS2. These 2 old ass motherfuckers playing Soul Calibur, and Kyle's dad was like Cervantes. He'd get so stoked when he'd pick the motherfucker up with the swords and like slam him down. It was just fucking hilarious.
I don't even remember that.
You
Really?
don't?
My
Because
dad-
we were over
my
there
dad-
playing Diablo 2 and shit.
My memory of my dad in video games is vivid with Super Mario on the NES, and he'd play first level pretty easy. He'd get to the second level, he'd get pretty far, and then he'd die, and he'd turn that motherfucker off immediately. Immediately. He needed 1 death. That's all you got. This is hardcore, bitches. Fuck no. I'm not playing anymore. I don't like it. Every fucking time.
We totally got your dad into Minecraft.
Oh, that's right.
There
We
for
did
a while.
get him into Minecraft.
Because he would walk up and he'd see some of the shit we were building and he's like, damn. And finally he bought his own Minecraft and he'd jump on the server we had and he'd just make his own little creations. He'd always roll up and ask you, hey, how do I do this or some shit? How do I make this color block? I need something that's blue.
I can't believe we got him to play Minecraft.
Hell yeah, he made cool little houses and stuff. He made a giant ass water slide. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Like
He got
what?
down. He got the fuck down. The
He
fuck?
did. He got the fuck
Down.
down.
Hey Kyle,
What?
who did you play in Soul Calibur?
I don't
Cervantes. He
remember
said
the
Cervantes,
fucking
remember?
characters' names. If I could see a character list, I'd probably be like, oh yeah,
What,
look, I was
weapons?
awesome. I
What
remember.
weapons?
The one I remember the most is Ivy, and her fucking sword is
Yeah,
sick.
with the
fuck
whip
Ivy.
sword.
Fuck Ivy with a.
I'm not.
Oh my god, screw that shit.
I'm not afraid
And I feel like I
of
have some-
any character. I'm afraid to. I'm not. I don't even think there's like people don't like playing against a friend of ours, cousin, named David.
Dave's not here, man.
Nah, man, come back
But
when Dave gets you.
I rarely like. I have fun. I have fun playing the game. And I'll lose a couple matches, but most of the time it's pretty mean.
Pretty mean.
What I do to people with that.
Gotcha.
That chip.
So instead of sitting here and talking about it, we've been going long enough.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Steve, who the heck do you play in Soul Calibur?
Maxi for sure.
Maxi
Maxi
Pad? I can't help it.
Yeah. I mean, that was his.
They did a really good job of branding. Now
That was
I
his
hear the word
nickname?
Maxi.
Yeah.
I think of
Bad.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's like, he's a bitch.
He's not bad.
He's a
He's a
little
fucking
bitch
bitch.
character.
He can't
You
fucking do
bitch
shit.
with somebody with
He
that.
he can literally like kill them in one
Yeah,
freaking
He's
go.
like a honey badger. He doesn't
one
get bugged.
constant combo. That's why I like him.
Sorry, but anyone with a ranged or weapon that has a good reach will take about.
You just
Like
gotta dip.
heal it?
Cover.
Okay, that's
Even young Sung, he has a scimitar. You just
Yeah, hit him with the
We're
reach.
gonna
Okay,
get-
you
we're gonna
say
get
that,
into this.
but my main in Soul Calibur, specifically 2, was Talum.
I love this guy into his
yeah.
fighting games, and his go-to is say my main in that game.
we almost beat him.
I didn't even catch that.
Talon.
We almost
Tall,
beat him.
yeah,
We almost beat him.
the little chick with the
Yeah, the banana
Fine.
blades.
So that
The-
I always did the best with her because with fighting games, I always did cheese moves. I go all the way through the game, just doing one attack that would just fuck everyone
Low kick,
up.
low kick,
The
low
computer
kick,
couldn't
low
do
kick,
anything
low kick.
about it.
I
You
hate
know?
to play
Tullian
against
has the one
computers.
where you walk up and you
Yes.
hit them with both of them,
Yup.
and it makes them spin.
Yup.
Yeah.
Around. Yep.
Yeah,
Just keep
fuck
doing
that
it.
move.
I hated
Yeah.
playing against computers because you had to cheese move some of them because they would. Or
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mostly Inferno. You were
Yes.
not gonna get through Inferno if you didn't do some bitch moves. Like Inferno was hard.
I played Soul Calibur 2 and I had no
they
problem going
bitch
through that
review.
game and beating it.
Because you're a fucking
talk about
boss.
the most
A
bitch
boss.
character.
Okay, but at the
Or
same
AI.
time, I'm like when I talk about Soul Calibur, I don't talk about the arcade mode. I'm talking about the Weapon Master mode, dude.
Yeah. We're talking about the super hardcore, extra difficult mode that nobody can play.
The
Just me.
adventure mode
It's huge.
of that game.
It's fucking fantastic.
And you will fight some ridiculous motherfuckers on there that are like, if you fall one time, you're just gonna explode and you're dead that match. So you just gotta fight him without falling. And you're like, that's impossible though.
Cool story.
Fucking
Alright.
berserker.
Alright.
How
we-
would you
yeah,
like
we
to
have-
suck my
Yeah.
cock?
Have we gone on long enough?
What the fuck was that from?
Yeah, I mean, we've been recording long enough, so instead of
Gola.
sitting here and talking about it, why don't we start playing some games? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So before we end, Keith, hit us with that YouTube channel.
Do you know?
Good job.
No, I remember. It's
I
one
got
of those
so
things. I
many
get
YouTube
stuck in
Dude,
that.
you know
part of
who
my
I
brain.
fucking like? I've been watching this guy for a minute now. R. Willie. We're gonna plug two bitches today. R. Willie. You guys know who R. Willie is?
Are we Willie?
R. Willie. It's Ryan Williams is his name. He's from Australia, and he's a scooter guy, scooter and BMX, and he rides
Scooter
for
brother.
Scooter brothers. We are brothers of squad. God damn it, what a good video. And he rides for fucking Nitro Circus. And he does like the craziest fucking shit, dude. And he's always putting out videos, and he's just got like good fucking solid content. But I'm really into that action sport kind of shit. I'm a skateboarder. I've been a skateboarder for since I met Jimmy. Actually, Jimmy was a huge part of the reason why I started skateboarding.
I'm actually gonna put a really warning label on this guy because it's not him. It's the fact that people do stupid stuff with knowledge, and this guy teaches you how to do just about everything there is to do in life, and is king of random. He has a buddy that he let on the show now because he's looking for somebody so he can actually do more of the editing. But all they do is life hack type of shit, but they show you how to do it, and they explain the safety warnings. They tell you do not try this stuff
Don't try
at
this
home.
at
It's like
Here's how you do it, but don't.
it's like
That's the
you
best part about
really.
information. That is the best part about information.
It's like I mean, one of the things I'm gonna say about it is you truthfully, if the knowledge isn't out there and easy to access, then people have a hard time finding it, and it gets put up with all the clutter.
Back in my day,
This guy I like.
had to go to the library to look up information.
Look up
Google was called an index.
forges,
Dewey Decimal System.
fucking
Dewey was my
fire
friend.
bubbles.
I'm
So
sorry.
just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean,
Fire bubbles?
fire bubbles. You don't know about fire
I want a
bubbles.
fire bubble.
It's
Okay.
basically the soap, but you take
Where's
We
this going?
don't need a
You got
detailed
it.
information about
You got the
fireballs.
twits? The twats? Is it the twits or the twats?
I think it's the
Do you
twatters.
twit it?
yeah.
Are you ending now?
The Twitter twatters.
Yes, we're ending. Thank
So-
you for listening. If this is your first episode,
We're sorry.
yeah, sorry.
Kind of.
And our podcast is available on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and also the YouTubes, where we don't upload shits. No, we
go
have
there
some
anyway.
videos.
Go
Yeah,
there.
we have a few game videos.
Yeah, we
on
have
there,
some
pretty fun.
pending. They're just kind of
Pending? What does that mean?
Yeah, whenever
We're
one
still
of
in
us
your
gets
edit
time to
folder.
do some editing, then we'll go ham on that. But
Go and hang.
yeah, go check out our podcast, the previous episodes of it. Please rate and review us. Send us some feedback. And also, please share us with your friends. I know we have a handful of frequent listeners. If you guys could share us, get the word out,
You tried to get away with it, didn't
then
you?
we can...
Dude, post us on Reddit like
Hey, Keith.
fucking mad.
Hey, Keith. How you doing?
How about
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Steve saves the day!
Keith remembered first, actually.
But anyway, we got any final words for
and
everyone?
I am about to ruin the day.
Snacks. How did we...
Wipe your butts, people. Wipe your butts.
Oh, clean your butts.
No.
Gotta clean your butts. God damn it. I missed that.
Wipe your butts.
Get out of here with
I mean,
that crap.
I never wipe my butt, Keith.
I wipe my own